Hey guys, it's me, Mario. Today we're going to continue Nixa, the Deathbringer. How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. I sure am. Chapter 1. Father Returns. 151. 152. Captain Harkman's voice echoed across the training courtyard. That I can't skip. Tom groaned as he pumped his arms in yet another press-up. He thought he was going to die of boredom. If he didn't first melt into a puddle under the hot sun of Aventia. He remembered how he had returned from Gorgonia a few weeks before, fresh from the quest where he had defeated the Dark Wizard Mavel for the third time. Aventia owes you a great debt, King Hugo had said. Tom, you may choose any position you like in my court. Ask, and it's yours. Thank you, sir, Tom had replied. I'd like to be a soldier in your army. He'd thought it would be fun, and a great way to go on helping Aventia again. But I was wrong, he sighed to himself. What was the point of doing press-ups all day long when he had powers that the cadet officer, Captain Harkman, had never dreamed of? I made a mistake, Tom muttered to himself as his arms pumped up and down. I wish there was something else I could do. Maybe another quest. He snatched a glance across the courtyard to where his friend Elenna was teaching archery to the youngest cadets. He watched her positioning one boy's fingers on the bowstring and saw his face break into a delighted grin as his arrow thumped home. He heard heavy footsteps. Captain Harkman's feet halted beside him. He was tapping his whip against his polished riding boots. Slacking again, Captain Harkman snarled. He crouched down beside Tom so that Tom could see his red, sweating face and gingery hair. Yours is like your father. He was a slacker too. Fury flooded through Tom. He gritted his teeth together with the effort of controlling his temper. Taladon trained here once, when he was a young man, the captain went on, straightening up. He had all the skill in Aventia, but he was also cocky. The cockiest cadet I ever... Tom heard the sound of an arrow whistle through the air. It just missed Captain Harkman's head as he ducked and rolled away. Who fired that? He yelled, bouncing to his feet again. Elenna ran over, bow in hand. and halted in front of the captain. "Sorry," she said. "If it was one of my cadets. He hasn't quite got the hang of archery yet." Tom hid a smile. He knew perfectly well that Elenna had fired the arrow herself. Just because they weren't on a beast quest didn't mean that he and Elenna wouldn't watch each other's backs anymore. Here is Harkman and Tom training. A voice called out from the palace gardens. "He has returned! Taladon the Swift has returned!" Tom froze. Taladon? My father? Breathlessly, he scrambled to his feet and bounded towards the archway that separated the training courtyard from the gardens, weaving his way between his fellow cadets. "Hey, you there, come back!" Tom ignored Captain Harkman's shouts. He didn't care how the captain would punish him, if only he could see his father again. He heard light footsteps racing behind. He knew who that would be. Elenna. Bursting through the archway, Tom saw one of the king's messengers dashing across the gardens. "He's here," he yelled. "Taladon has returned." Tom took the steps up to the main palace door, 3 at a time. The guards by the open doors waved him through, and he ran down the long corridor that led towards King Hugo's throne room. "My father left when I was a baby," he thought. Am I really going to see him now? Dashing around a corner, Tom came to a halt. The throne room doors were open, and a man was stepping through them. The sun slanting through a nearby window outlined his broad shoulders and long black cloak. He strode forwards confidently, his head held high. "Father," he sprung towards him, but the man didn't seem to have heard. He called on without looking back, and the guards pulled the throne room doors closed behind him. "Father," he repeated to himself as he stood alone in the corridor. And that was chapter 1. Chapter 1, Father Returns. Oh, excuse me. So, Harkman, was it? Yeah, Harkman is not the best person to spend time with. Then again, he's probably very harsh to Tom because he knew his dad, and his dad was a bit lazy, so... Maybe he was harsh on Tom because he knew Taladon personally, but I don't know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this first chapter, and this has been only 10 minutes. Why do I read so fast? I have no idea. Hope it's well, legible, whatever. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest videos. Alright, bye-bye.